So Jordan, what do you do with yourself?
I own a real estate business in Western Australia.
That's awesome. How long have you been in real estate for?
13 years.
Over your 13 years in real estate, what do you think the most important thing you've learned would be?
Your reputation's everything, and do the right thing.
What's one mistake that you see young entrepreneurs keeping on making?
Bottlenecking everything and not outsourcing those low dollar tasks as quick as possible, and then still hanging on to it, and then that ultimately be causing the bottleneck inside their business. Yeah.
So your time's your most valuable commodity.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
What is one money lesson that you learned the hard way?
Probably just not being as cash wise when I was younger. Yeah, like just spending on things that you don't really need, and then it sort of becomes worthless or not really needed after a certain amount of time, and then probably not investing as hard as I could have in the beginning. But thankfully, I've sorted that out now. Yeah.
What's your views on spending versus saving?
I think spending's okay if you're on the right things that can generate, income and build your asset base. But spending on nice cars and clothes and stuff like that, less important. Yeah, no one cares what kind of suit you wear.
If you could give some advice to yourself 5 or 10 years ago, what would that advice be?
Just be patient. Yeah, be really patient. I'm still not that patient. I should take my own advice, but Rome's not built in a day, and it takes time for your business to grow in value and to get things right. And I probably just rushed a lot and made quick decisions that I probably didn't need to make. Yeah.
So I know that real estate's a hyper-competitive industry. What was that moment that you knew, this is actually going to work?
Probably just when you start to get a good customer base and you realise, business starts to come a bit more easily and you get a good reputation. Like I realised, okay, this is actually for me. I really love doing this. And probably that word, like when you love it and you're in flow and it doesn't feel like work, which it doesn't for me. I knew it was for me. Plus, I was a high school dropout, so I didn't have a lot of options. So had to make it work. Yeah.
What is one piece of advice that you ignored, but then later realised was actually true?
Oh, that's a good one. Don't open a second office miles away from your current office. Yeah.
More keep to your patch and do what you know.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, don't spread yourself too thin. But, just kept taking on more stuff and, try to prove everyone wrong, but probably shouldn't have done that, yeah.
One last question for you, Jordan. If you could say something to someone that's young, watching this and that wants to get into real estate, what would you say to them?
Go work for someone who's doing a lot of deals and get a lot of deal exposure. Get used to being involved in transactions and learning from someone who actually knows what they're doing and has a good reputation, because it's going to take time for you to learn and to get skillful at it and build a good reputation. So, go work inside a team and get your first, 100 deals under your belt.
Jordan, thank you so much for your time.
Great to meet you.